Hey, this is Cody Stahl.
And this is Aaron.
Thank you for dropping in and checking out Nerdcast, brought to you by Nerdcore Comics. Do you want to jump into Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Oh, yeah, let's definitely jump into Falcon and Winter Soldier.
So this is picking up, this is on you, man. Like, Cap is our guy. Yeah. I'm out of the Army now. I'm done. You picked up the shield. You're Cap. You could do it.
Literally, because I'm the black dude.
That's it. I just hope, you know what, I'm excited about the show. The Winter Soldier, I was surprised because I thought they were kind of leading him down the White Wolf walkway there.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, Winter Soldier. And they're not even calling him Cap. I'm thinking Falcon, maybe he just wants to kind of rock Falcon for a while because he's like out of respect for Cap. But I'm really excited because the Falcon suit got a lot cooler. His tech got a lot cooler. That's awesome. The only thing I don't like about that character is his little chin strap beard. So hopefully we can do something about that after the show. What are your thoughts?
Might have to shave that so he gets the Cap look again. I think in the first when he was in On Your Left, I don't think he had the chin strap then, right?
No, he didn't. And in the comic book, his suit's like really cool because it's like almost like they took Kid Flash's like Wally West Flash like in Rebirth, and they mixed it with a Captain America suit. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I was excited, and it's funny too because watching Endgame, like, I knew that the Disney app was coming, the Disney streaming app. So watching Endgame, like, towards the end of the movie, I saw certain things happening, and I'm like, they're totally setting up stuff for the streaming service. So, like, I knew, like, when Loki disappeared, I instantly knew, like, that's going to have something to do with the streaming service. And when they gave Cap, when Cap gave Falcon the shield at the end, I thought, to be honest, that was going to lean towards Falcon being Cap in the movies, and then afterwards we heard that it was going to be a TV series. I was a little bummed that it was a TV series and not a movie, but ultimately I think that probably serves them better because I think just like in the comics when Falcon became Cap, a lot of people weren't crazy about that, so I think it's a safer play to do it as a TV series rather than a movie. I mean, he can always pop up in a movie as Cap, but doing it as a TV series is kind of testing the water, to see what people are down for. And to be honest, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they have really good banter back and forth, like the car scene where, like, can you move up? Like, so if the TV series touches on that and does that in a multitude of ways, I'm down, I think it's going to be really good. I think it was also, too, as far as the movies go, I think I know Bucky gets the shield before Cap, and there's a lot of people that take the mantle of Cap. So in the MCU, Falcon's getting to be Cap now, but I think that works better because, like, as far as how the MCU is set up, the Winter Soldier, technically, he's got a lot of red in his ledger too. And what Captain America Steve Rogers stands for and what Captain America the Mantle should stand for, I don't think you could kind of muddy the water with what the Winter Soldier has done by making him Cap in the MCU,
Well, I mean, that being said, Captain America was like a war criminal for like a long time. He was basically on the run, and
that's true. But he wasn't an assassin at the same point.
No, he wasn't. He was following orders, kind of. He did what he had to do. Like, that's the thing. Like, Captain America, he kills.
Yeah.
He carried a gun in the war. Like, he killed a soldier, so he killed.
Yeah.
I want to know what that back pay looked like. Like for him being gone for like 7 years, he's like, oh man, I just retire now.
Right.
And I thought that would be kind of cool. But they were all soldiers. I get that. The Winter Soldier is a little. I would say they're kind of like if you split Cap down the middle. Like, Cap's pretty serious.
Yeah.
Now, and on the movies, you see, like, Sam's always, like, kind of cracking jokes and talking about, like, Red Wing, his little, like, bird and stuff. And Captain America's like, okay, let's cut it out. So I think he gets, annoyed by that. And then at the same time, I think Bucky's too serious. He's too into war.
Yeah.
And so I think they're kind of, like, together. I think they'll foster, like, the perfect, like...
You're right. I never looked at
overall
it like that.
Captain America.
They're like the balance together. So it's kind of like, even though it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's kind of like they're both Cap in a way. They're both making up for the lack of Cap being there.
Plus, I mean, they could touch base. I think this could be cool to touch base with, like, Wakanda and stuff like that, because, like, I really like seeing Sam's interactions with all those guys when he came back.
Yeah.
He's probably like, whoa, like, he was blown away at all that.
Yeah.
So him and the Winter Soldier already has rapport built up with, like, Wakanda, so, like, if them going on missions, like, across, I think it would just be really cool.
Yeah, and they said that they got him,
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, Zemo. So Zemo's going to have the mask now, right?
I was like, oh, that thing is hot. It just looks hot. It looks like a beanie for your whole head and neck.
Wait, did you see him? Did you see him in it?
No, there's like people do concept art and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure. No, I'm saying in the comic book.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, in the comic book, that's sick. You know.
It looks like his mom knitted him his mask.
Yeah.
And it just goes the whole way down like his neck, and I'm like, oh, dude. I'm like, I wear like a beanie, I'm dying. I'm like, there's no way. He has like a full top of his head sweater condom thing, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, he's got to be sweating in there. That's got to be like breathable fabric. Cause I wore something like that shoveling snow in the winter, and I was dying, and it was like 10 degrees outside while I was wearing it, and I was still burning up.
It's the same actor though, right?
Yeah.
Bucky and oof. I was kind of not like super impressed with him, so I'm hoping he kind of like brings it up a little, like it takes it up a notch.
Yeah. Well, were you not impressed with him as an actor, or were you not impressed with him as far as the role that he played?
I wasn't. I know how Barentino was in the comics, and he was like ridiculous. It's like his dad and him, they're ridiculous, and then the he's like, he's kept listening to his voicemail, making me sad the whole time. And like he's like set up. That was like that was it, and I was like,
yeah.
And then I'm like, all this, he's getting these like winter soldiers all together. Oh my god! And then he gets to the end, he's like, I already killed them all.
Oh, I was so disappointed when he did that. I was like, what? He just killed them all? But
you know, there went a whole movie. You could have done a whole movie off that.
That's true. They could have had that. But I mean, that also end up serving the whole, you know, when Iron Man's like, he killed my mom, and so that, you know, if you'd had all the other Winter Soldiers waking up there, that kind of would have taken away from that moment. So
it would have taken away from that moment where Captain America and his buddy beat up a guy for getting mad that his buddy killed his parents.
Yeah.
Basically, that's just what. If you put it in that context, I'm like, okay, Cap's
kind of a dick right there. Dick move.
Well, that about wraps it up. But if you still want more, which I hope you do, then drop us a like and subscribe to get weekly content. Peace.